In the book of Exodus chapter 17, we find the account of a battle between the people of Israel and the Amalekites. In this battle, Joshua takes the armies of Israel, and in a valley they contend with the people of Amalek. They fight against the armies of Amalek. Meanwhile, up on the hill, Moses is standing, holding his hands in the air, holding the rod of God that he had held up when the people crossed the Red Sea. He's holding the rod of God up high, and after a little while he begins to get tired, and he notices, and the people around him notice, that when he's standing up and he's holding up the rod of God, that Joshua is winning in the battle against the Amalekites. But when he allows the rod of God to be lowered, Joshua and the armies of Israel are being pushed back. So two of Moses' friends, Aaron and Hur, they decide that they will get alongside him and they'll hold up his hands, and they'll allow him to sit on a stone so that he doesn't get exhausted. And of course, when they do this, and when they make sure that his hands are held up and the rod of God's held up, Joshua prevails against the Amalekites, and the Israelites, they win a very, very important battle. And Moses, after this battle, he makes a statement about God. And he says that as a result of this experience, he talks about how the Lord is our banner. And he says that in Exodus 17 verse 15. The Lord is my banner. That was the revelation that he got that day as Israel and Amalek went into battle. So what does it mean for the Lord to be our banner? Well, the banner, I suppose, is a little bit like a flag. It's how we would see a flag today, and the kind of importance that's attached to a banner in biblical times, in ancient times, is the sort of importance that would be attached to a flag today, perhaps on the field of battle. If you captured the enemy's standard, you had more or less won a famous victory. And so people rallied to the flag, they rallied to the banner, and they made sure that the banner was kept safe. So what Moses is saying here is, he says that when we go into battle, when God's people go into battle, it's the Lord who's the banner. We rally to him, we're on his side, we're part of his army. And that gives us great confidence, because we know that when we're on the Lord's side, we're on the winning side. So when you say, or I say, the Lord is my banner, it means that we're stating our confidence in him as the one who prevails in battle for us. In the book of Psalms, I think it's in Psalm 60, it says that the Lord he's a banner who's unfurled against the bow for those who fear him. Those of us who fear him, his people, he becomes a banner that's unfurled against the bow. In other words, God fights our battles for us. God takes our part. God stands up for us. God is fighting on our behalf. In the book of Colossians, in chapter 2, verse 15, we're told that Jesus overcame the principalities and powers by his cross, and that he made a show of them openly. He triumphed over them through the cross. We have won the victory in Christ. He is the victor. He's the one who has won. He is our banner, if you want to put it that way. So when we think of the Lord as our banner, when we think of him as the one who fights for us, it gives us tremendous confidence. It gives us confidence to know that in the spiritual conflict that we're all part of, God is fighting for us. We're on his side, and that's the winning side. So I want to encourage you to think, to reflect, to meditate on this revelation of God, this name of God, the Lord is my banner, and declare that over your own life, that the Lord is your banner, that he fights your battles, that you're on his side, that you rally to his flag, and that you know, because you do that, you're on the winning side. The Lord is your banner. He's a banner unfurled against the foe, against the bow for you. He's unfurled against whatever comes against you, because he's fighting your battles. I pray, I hope that as you reflect, as you meditate on Moses' revelation that the Lord is our banner, that you will be strengthened, that you will be encouraged, and that you will have great confidence as you take your stand for him.